guys, I'm Danny from Green Farm Coffee, and today I'm going to give you a general overview of your traditional cafe setup. So, in our traditional cafe setup, we've got our espresso machine, grinder, knockout box, tamper and tamper mat. First of all, we're going to look at our espresso machine. This is a traditional two-group espresso machine that you will find in most cafes. Our espresso machine consists of two groups, two steam arms, a hot water outlet, and our pre-programmed buttons so we can dose the right amount of water for our coffee. First of all, we're going to take a look at the groups. The groups unlock from the machine like so, and this is where we put our ground coffee from our grinder. Once we have our ground coffee and we've tampered it, we'll lock it back into the machine as so, and we'll start running our espresso. Next, we've got our steam arms. Steam arms are just where we get the steam from the machine to heat our milk so that we can make our lattes and our cappuccinos. Really simple. Most of them work on a dial or a button, and you just turn them on and off until you reach the desired temperature. Next, have our hot water outlet. This is where we get all our boiling water for our teas, Americanos, etc. Simple. Again, twist, turn on and off, or sometimes on a button, on and off until you reach the desired amount. Finally, on our machine, we have our pre-programmed buttons. All these do is they control the amount of water that we're going to run through our coffee. So, if we're making a single espresso, for example, we're going to use a lot less water than we would if we're using a double espresso. And that is our espresso machine. Next, we have our grinder. Grinder, as you probably guessed, is where we grind our coffee. Simple, two blades that can be adjusted to give us smaller or larger amounts of coffee, which will then determine the rate of flow from our coffee through our machine. This is an on-demand grinder, so all that means is it will grind the exact amount of coffee that we want every single time. Then, once we have our ground coffee, we come over to our tamper. This is where we tamper our coffee to make sure that it's flat and even before we lock it into place. Once we've ran our coffee, then we need to get rid of any leftover coffees that are in the group before we start over again. To do this, we remove our group and we just gently knock it out into our knockout box, and we're ready to start grinding and start the process all over again. And that is your basic cafe setup. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you stay tuned for more